And what are the educational requirements for like I guess a psychiatrist? The
Well,
doctor, right? It's a
yeah, a psychiatrist, a doctor. A therapist is a master's and up.
So I'm gonna get a master's degree just to basically unconditional regard.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on, that's what. Come on, it's back to like being a doctor, not trying to cure cancers and cure common diseases.
Yes, I again, and that's my problem with doctors. I don't want to sit here and I have my things about doctors. I feel similar way that value and entertainment guy Patrick Bet David feels about doctors, and as far as I'm concerned, they don't know enough. And the things that they do know about, they're very arrogant about. You'll go see a doctor about an issue, and two of them will say, "Oh, or according to this, you're fine, and we ran the test, everything's fine." Then you go to another doctor, and he's like, "No, actually, there's something seriously going wrong. We need to do surgery today, or you need to get on this medication now. I'm glad you came to me." And it's like, well, what happened with the other two? And as far as I'm concerned, from what I see, a lot of doctors follow too much of a rubric when it goes to diagnosing and working on people. It's like, oh, okay, we ran these tests. It looks like you have this. Let's go ahead and get you on a medication program. All right, see you. Have a nice day. One thing that was even said by a particular doctor at a TEDx talk, who aligned with what I feel and see about doctors, and from my personal empirical observation, and he basically confirmed that doctors do not cure chronic illnesses. They don't know how. And that's what I've always felt, because I could see it with my own eyes. They know how to cure minor illnesses. You have a bacterial infection, they can give you antibiotics for that, or you have
penicillin is probably one of the popular ones, changing drug.
Yeah, or you got an infection, we can open you up and clean it, and your kidney is doing this, we have a drug for that. But as far as you going to a doctor with a medical issue and them coming up with a individualized idiosyncratic program for you is very difficult for them, because they follow this catechism. And while we are more alike than we are different, there are aspects about us that are more different than we are alike, especially when it comes to illness. And doctors don't do a lot of molding to that to help us. They just don't. And they cannot cure chronic illnesses. They still don't have a proper way to cure cancer. Chemo kills you. They don't know how to cure viruses. Okay? They don't know how to cure viruses. The only way to cure a virus is a person's immune system needs to create the proper antibodies to fight it off. They don't know how. They don't know how to.
Really just making you tolerate it.
Yeah, that's it. They don't know. There's no way. They don't know how to kill a virus without harming people. So, you don't know how to, like I said, cure cancer. You don't know how to hepatitis, which I think one of them now they found a cure for. And they don't know how to cure HIV. I mean, so these chronic illnesses, they don't know how to, that've been around for years and years and years, they don't know how to fix. So my thing is, me personally, I'm not even a doctor, and I'm trying to help and fix problems in the world that people with degrees should be trying to fix, which a lot of them are not. I don't understand the purpose of, as far as I'm concerned, how is it that you go to school for almost 10 years and you don't dedicate your life to research? It's like you as a doctor, your job is just, it's like, and I'm simplifying, and I don't, this isn't a bash on doctors. because doctors are great at keeping you alive. They might not be great at
Yeah, I was gonna
curing
say when it
chronic
comes to
illnesses.
surgery, when it comes to surgeries, that we got very good people get good surgeries done all the time.
Yeah,
No issues
yes.
happening, no one's dying. And then like for instance, like when it comes to traumas, like the doctor's really good at traumas because it's pretty blunt, it's pretty black and white when it comes to traumas.
Right.
Versus when it comes to medical issues, it's a little bit more. There's a lot more going on that can be going over a prolonged period versus like you get shot or stabbed or something like that, they can patch you up.
Yes. Right.
Give you blood, keep you going.
Right.
Give you blood infusion. There's all that stuff that they're very. I will say that it's very. It happens all the time. There's really nothing that goes bad in the surgery room.
Yes.
For the most part.
Yes.
Even though you're taking a risk, most of the time you'll come out unscathed in surgery.
Yes.